And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, direct from the bar.
Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire...
They're back!
Driving all the way in! Oh, God! An unbelievable move! He put it in and it counts! Can you believe that?
That's the most frightening thing a defender can see. You be the only guy back on defense and he's coming at you.
It back, 3 on the way. Yes, sir! Oh, he turned around, too! That was dirty! Oh, what a shot! He is ruthless!
Welcome to our world.
Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to the Delinquent Show. Welcome back to the Delinquent Show, where we don't sugarcoat, play safe, or ever hold back. We speak the truth and nothing but the truth, Your Honor. We're raw, we're unfiltered, and we're all about the game. Wheelchair basketball. If you love the game, you should be tuned. No agendas, no politics, just the real stuff. Johnny, what's happening, big man?
Well, it's been, what, a good 3 weeks of intense work. We've got through some stuff. We've got things seriously going on right now. Can't get into them. Cannot get into them. But
I thought you was on a diet. Is it a seafood diet?
what's up with you? Is your iron broke?
Yeah, my iron's broke. It's always broke, lad. It's always broke. Well, what's happened since the last time we saw you? We had the Sir Phil Craven interview. Fucking legend, that guy. He's a legend. Oh. He could have been talking all day.
He could have gone through each year from the 60s. I would have sat and listened.
He knew every game, didn't he? He had his favourites. He knew every game. Area.
I'll tell you what was interesting. It was interesting to hear, you know, the game evolves, the chairs change, strapping and all that. But for him to say the performance of our guy in 72 final, despite him losing, probably outshone Troy Sax's 96 heroics. That must have been...
I'll tell you what. That must have been some game if he could outshone Troy Sachs, because that's for us, we said it's the greatest game we've ever seen. Or not a great game, the greatest individual performance. And he said, nah, that guy's your man. That guy's your man.
Yeah.
We had the GB under 23s. That went last Friday. That's aired last Friday. Wow. What a show. What a show. It wasn't disappointed. You know, if you was disappointed, then, you know, let us know. Let us know on your feedback and all of those sort of things, because we've got a show.
Well, talking about disappointment, there was disappointment in the feedback.
Don't tell me.
In the inbox, people were disappointed with how BWB promoted it. Well, first of all, let me tell you this. We are not affiliated with BWB. We've stuck up for you so many times. We spoke out about how corrupt they are, how unprofessional they are. We've done it all. And to be honest, nothing is going to change because none of you are going to stand up and make it change. So filling our inbox with it, even saying it, keep me anonymous because, you know, I've got whatever work-related stuff or whatever.
All my fingers in the pies.
Absolutely pointless.
All my fingers in the pies. That's what it is. That's why you want to be anonymous. You got your fingers in the pie.
But like, people sent in different things and we checked it out. So as you'll start seeing on your screen, there's a photo of how Canada promoted the under-23 team going. Then you see the USA team promotion. Then you'll see the Italian and the German and even the Australians. Now, unfortunately, we seen the South African one, but we never screenshot it and sneaked a copy of it.
Yeah, but come on, John, just before you... South Africa outdoing us for media and promotion of the under-23s. Are you kidding me? But great job, South Africa. What you done. Absolutely fantastic.
The point about it is, all them things that you've just seen was either illustrations or team photos of the teams or the programme or everything. Now look at your screens. This is what BWB put up. And tell me that's world leading. I can't even say it's embarrassing to think they can put at the bottom of minutes on board meetings, world leading governing body. Are you real?
You're not. The under-23s, which was the major event, the World Under-23s, which was the major event this summer. And who knew about it in this country? Who knew? Yep. Who knew about it on social media? If it wasn't for us, nobody would know. Get your act together.
The key.
Get your act together.
If it wasn't for us. Let me tell you this. This is how embarrassing it was. So CBBC, the Brazilian Facebook page, posted each day the results, pictures and everything, what we used for the show. When GB won a bronze, BWB didn't even write about it. They just reposted CBBC Brazil's repost.
Unbelievable. And then we look today on your website and you're advertising for a media and communication person. How many have you had? And they've not done the job. How can you be trusted? Hold on, John. Before you start, how can you be trusted to hire somebody when the shit show that you've had for years? How can you be trusted? You can't be trusted. I wouldn't trust you to order me milk from the milkman. You'd probably get that wrong. Go on, John.
So there's only one way. Mentioning that post in the new jobs that they're advertising for digital marketing, you know, doing video cuts and everything else, all that, yeah.
Put your hands up if you think JP should apply. We want a poll. If you think JP should apply, get it on the text, get it on our Facebook when we advertise it. Bang, bang.
You don't need to do a poll. You don't need none of that because I've applied.
Yes, lad.
So the question now is, can you work for BWB while serving a ban? Or do I have to wait, 3 years and 4 more months?
Technically, you can because you're banned from coaching. Or are you banned from the whole association? Now, this is where we're going to find out. I can't... Yes, lad. I'm so excited that you've applied. Not that you can get the fucking job, but I'm so excited that you applied.
No, but the fact of the matter is this. Whether it's the digital marketing communications personnel, whoever gets it, I'm more skilled than.
Oh, yeah. Whoever gets it, if you don't get it, whoever else gets it, they're in trouble. Because they can't even keep up with us. It's
the same as national team coaching. Whoever they put in front of me is not as experienced as me. So whether I'm the coach of a team or
you cheeky bastard.
No, but no, because you're not in the running. You're blackballed.
But yeah, they've done it again. Bat it out of the park, boys. So, enough about those idiots.
Yep.
What we got coming up this summer, Jonathan? What we got coming up?
Well, obviously, things are happening right now in the prep, hopefully, for the men's and women's Europeans. We're going to try and follow all the qualifiers because obviously it's the Worlds next year. So we're going to have an Asia Oceania. We're going to have Americas. And we're going to try and follow as much as we can. But let me tell you this. Regarding the prep, you'll find out in JP's news round, but There is so many things getting bandied around and posted on Facebook and on the internet through the national governing body websites of the other teams. Ours.
I told you, we're like the Secret Service.
You would not think, looking at our BWB page right now, that we are the current champions going to defend the title.
And what do they get most of their money for? They get most of their money for elite performance, and nobody knows whether they're training, whether they're playing tournaments,
whether they're on holiday,
where there's a camp so we can go and see. Nope. What are you promoting? You promoted, I think I saw a post, you're promoting the 3-on-3 in Glasgow for Glasgow Commonwealth Games in 2026, you dumb idiots. You should be promoting now the Europeans, the men, the girls. Obviously, I don't want you to... The person who done the media before obviously left, but we don't want any of that rubbish that you've been doing before. We want information so we can go and watch you guys. So everybody can go and watch, but it's hard in MI5, isn't it? It's hard. It's hard.
But then, obviously, we found out that the Cologne tournament's back on. We know France are going because we spoke to the French coach, Cliff, and it's around the middle of August.
Should be a good one. Should be a good one.
I.W.B.F. have announced the draw for the Europeans is going to be at that Cologne tournament.
Yeah, that's a good one. Can't wait for that draw. It's what are we talking about? A month away? Probably around about a month away. So, yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Oh, we'll have special shows about the draw and the tournament for the girls and the men. Hey, this'll knock you off. Who's your early prediction? The final four, top four for the Euros, women and men.
Ooh, that's throwing me under the bus. For the men?
Yeah. I'll give you a few minutes. We'll talk about it later on, but I'll just put that in the melting pot because you always throw me under the bus. About time I threw you under the bus.
All right, yeah. Leave that one with me. And then we're going to have shows regarding the tournaments. The Cologne show, we'll do daily reports like we do. We'll feed you back. Regarding the women, I don't know what to say. I cannot tell you nothing about GB women right now. I can tell you about the French. I can tell you about the Spanish. I can tell you about the German women. I can't tell you about GB. I mean, just let me leave this one with you regarding GB women. We found out from personal posts from Basil and Miguel on their own Facebook pages that they've signed a new 4-year contract to 2028 with GB women. BWB haven't announced it.
Would you announce those two Muppets?
So how can you... Well, exactly. How can you promote it?
You wouldn't promote Basil and Manuel. No chance. No chance. But
imagine his interview. How do you feel about being accepted with GB women for another 4 years? The reply: 1 minute. I need 1 minute. One more minute.
Oh, this is a classic show. There, we're having so much fun this show. But we've got more interviews coming up, and I think I haven't spoken with John yet, but I think our first guest will be the next show or the show after. Our special guest who's going to come in on the show with us, and we're going to have a right laugh. I'm sure we've got lots of questions.
Yeah.
Do you know who it is, John?
I know who it is.
It's going to be exciting. He's going to be our first ever guest.
Yeah, he's going to shed some light on things.
Yeah, there's a question
that we don't know the answer to.
Yeah, but he will tell us because he said we can ask him whatever you want. So if you want to guess,
yeah,
go ahead.
I'll give you a clue who it is. He is more relaxed than the Dalai Lama.
More relaxed than the Dalai Lama. And we got another Legends interview coming up. Who we got on the Legends?
Who's next for the Legends interview?
Ooh, should we keep them guessing or should we let them know?
Nah, let them know.
Our very own Vinny Ross. He's going to have some amazing things to talk about the game, his business, and lots of things. So we're looking forward to that.
Well, I want to know about when we speak to Vinny. I want to know about when Southport were champions. in the 70s.
Yeah.
I want to know what it was like switching to Oldham and making them become champions in the late 80s.
I also want to know. I want to know if he's ever seen that legendary spin shot from the Spin Doctor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you now, I've spoke to Vinny a few times over the last few months, and he's got some cracking stories. 2 stories that we're going to highlight in the interview.
Brilliant.
One is going to be when he went to Barcelona, 1992, to watch. He went with Dan Johnson. If you don't know the story, we'll get it out on the interview.
Yeah.
You'll be in stitches. The other interview, the other question in the interview, I'll not even give you a clue on that one. I'm going to keep that hush.
Keep that hush, lad.
Actually, no, I won't.
No, keep it hush. Keep it hush.
I can't, because obviously our friends in Australia need to know that this is going to be on the Vinnie Ross interview. We're going to let him explain how he found Dave Kelly.
Oh, our legendary Dave. Cup of coffee morning Dave. We have let him down because we've not had as many shows, but it's been taking a lot of work. But we will have more for him to have his coffee on a Friday morning. And his what does he have with it? I can't remember.
Banana bread.
Banana bread. So that'll be great. So that's what's coming up. Now, let's move to the talking points. Go for it, lad. Go for it.
Well, this picture, what's going on your screen right now, was posted by the Australians. Just, I think it was just prior to the under-23s. And it's like a collage of different photos of Jaylen Brown with Ethan Leard. 2 senior players that were also still eligible for the under-23s. Just look how young them 2 have been appearing.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's just unreal. That's the effort that the Australians are making right now to build for the future. That's the effort.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that for those 2 together from that age, it's unreal. It's absolutely
I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I know I started young in the game, but
not that young. You know what I mean? That is young.
Paired up. I mean, my partner in crime when I was young was Wayne Fisher.
Oh, jeez. Good partner, though. Good partner. And I tell you what.
We were more rebels in the bowls bar than anywhere else.
I tell you what, John. He didn't half like an ice lolly.
An ice lolly?
Yeah. Do you remember the tournament with Wayne? He weren't getting many minutes. So he goes and gets an ice lolly. He's sitting on a bench eating an ice lolly.
That was at the Inters?
Yeah,
GBB?
Yeah. Classic. Quality guy. He's a quality guy. Yeah, he's a quality guy.
When I couldn't drive, he used to drive us down for the Nationals at Stoke Mandeville. And he, obviously with his long hair, all I had all the way down was Guns N' Roses. It was killing me.
Oh. So then we move on. Appointments in sport.
Point.
Appointments in sport. Do you want to go with this or what?
So, as we know, after the Paris Paralympics, we heard that France had announced Clifford Fisher as the new head coach as the French team. Now, recently we've seen they put a post up, the French team, they're in camp, and they've cut the squad down to 19 at the minute. Sofiane Maui, he's missing from the 19 at the minute. And it's listed finally that Stevie Kane is assistant once again. How does this keep happening? Why could Kaney not go up to head coach and Cliff be his assistant if he needs one? I mean, I can't see, me personally, you can give your view on it. There's nothing Cliff's going to say to Steve that Steve doesn't already know. But there'll be something Steve says to Cliff that Cliff doesn't know, if you get my point.
Yeah, I do, but no disrespect to Cliff. How do these guys keep getting jobs at the top level? I don't really get it. I don't get it.
There's this brand of these certain personnel or coaches. Clifford Fisher, Malik Abes, he's another one. Joseph, who's now going to get mentioned later, but he's got a new head coach of the national team. Matteo Ferriani. they're all the same caliber of coach. What they're getting these international jobs, I just don't get it.
It's weird, isn't it? Strange, isn't it?
I just don't know what it is.
It's absolutely strange. Stevie Kane definitely should be the head coach. I don't think there's anything that Cliff has got in his locker that Steve's thrown away. But we shall see. Maybe we're wrong. We shall see. Then we go to the next one. The NWBA, Board of Directors in America. Now,
the athletes. This is for the athletes' representatives board of directors. So they've thrown in the board of directors as athlete representatives. Nate Hines from the senior men's team and Christine Schwab, who was the coach, a player, a captain, done the lot. This is what the world leading national governing body is doing. Yeah, putting the ex-players back in the system.
Yeah, but the thing that they're doing, like they're having camps, they know they're short of big men. They're having a big man camp. You always know what's going on with the USA. Always know it. They're showing you it. They're videoing it. They're not doing stupid things like we do. Absolutely stupid. They're the world leading governing body. How can, they've got a great college system of basketball. That their league is great. They have kind of like March Madness. They have a finals, a proper finals with like, I know it's America, but like I've been to their finals. It's like 15 courts that they're going on, and they all got, they were, if you think about a few years ago, they were way behind us on streaming. Way behind anybody in streaming. Streaming was terrible. Yep. All of a sudden, they're probably the number one in the world. Their streaming is just unbelievable, and they have their playoffs, and it's streamed everywhere. But you know what they're missing? Commentators, lad. They're missing commentators. Everywhere we go, they're missing commentators. They're missing commentators. But yeah, they're the world leading governing body. Ours are not.
Yeah.
Totally agree. We're world leading in something, but it's not a governing body. That's for sure. That isn't for sure. You know what I mean? That is for sure. Well, lad.
Well, we've got a new segment.
Oh, have we?
It's been sent in by one of our top fans, and it's to promote the lovely weather that is forecast to come this weekend. Have a look at this.
The weather forecast is sunshine.
That was Sue Conroy Peel. And I don't know what's going on with the odd pair of socks. And I don't know what's going on with the Oasis app. But apparently we're going to get some sunshine. Thanks for sending that in, Sue.
Yeah, I love the Oasis hat. I love the Oasis hat. So if you're out and about this weekend in the sunshine, send us some pictures so you can appear on the show in the picture. So then, we're back to our usual effort. And it is Captain Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. Doo-doo, Captain Scarlet.
Really fucking boring. Ain't you all player with your shitty story? You've drawn on forever.
We missed him. We have definitely missed Captain Scarlet. Go ahead, John. What you got about Captain Scarlet?
I'm going first.
Yeah.
Or
do you want me to go first?
No, I'll go first. Mark Young, when he was born, drove his mum home from the hospital.
Oh, gosh. Mark Young loves to take a shave, but he doesn't use a shaver. He uses hedge cutters. Oh, my goodness. Hey, and guess what time it is? It's time for the ad break. And guess what? We are now sponsored by no one. I hope you enjoyed our advert by no one. But we're back in part 2. Great first episode, bruv. Great first episode. Sorry, what am I talking about? Great first episode. Great part 1. For goodness sake, get a grip of yourself. Honest to God. You know why that is? It's because I'm used to saying about the adverts. That we've got a sponsor for our adverts. But now, it's just us.
It's thrown you that, hasn't it?
It's thrown you. It's thrown me. We need a sponsor. Come on. Come back in, somebody. For the goodness love. Because you need to get in now. Because whatever happens in the future, and it's not going to be long, you want to be in.
You know, when you say something like that, I can just tell you dying to tell the people, it ain't happening.
I'm not telling
you. We made a pact. We ain't doing it. I was meant to say to you.
What?
Regarding the under-23 show, is there an apology going about?
Nope.
I've heard should be an apology.
I'm not seen the show, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You've seen the show.
I'm not seen the show.
You know
it's
what
not
the apology should be?
Don't know what you're talking about.
The show went out last Friday.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't like watching it.
That moment when you said,
nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you.
There's no evidence. And then all of a sudden the WhatsApp message goes on.
Guess what, though? Speak to my lawyer. Our WhatsApp conversations are private and confidential, so you will be hearing from my lawyer with the lawsuit.
You know I've got another copy, don't you, of a conversation regarding a bin local to your area.
Oh, I am definitely going to speak to the lawyer. Okay? Okay?
All right.
Just behave yourself, because you know that swag thing that happens every now and then could easily be let out. You know what I mean?
What's a swag?
What's a swag? I know, I've got a swag. I know
My
what
mum watches this, do you mind?
Yep, that's exactly. So you keep your gob shut, and I'll keep my gob shut. Alright? Right, let's move on. Stop messing around. You know why? Because it's JP's News Round. We've not had JP's News Round for ages.
What's the tune go like?
I have no idea. I can't bloody remember. Go. JP's News Round. Quick fire. And go.
Okay. So let's hit through these, as you'll start seeing on the screen. These are the posts coming around from France, Spain, currently in camps. Prep's underway. I know it's a late Europeans this year. October. Unbelievable. But teams are starting to promote and announce what's going on. Not us, but obviously the rest of the world is. USA Women, as you can see on the screen, their team's been picked for their qualifiers in the Americas zone. A total rebuild going on there. There's been some big names cut. No Rebecca Murray. Let that sink in. Star shooter. Unbelievable. Now, we was talking earlier about these appointments of coaches. And we said, during the Cliff, Matteo, Joseph. Well, as you can see on your screen, Joseph, our friend, is now the head coach of the women. You know Joseph, Saint.
I do.
Tell us about him.
He's a great coach, Joseph, but he's tough. He is tough, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're in the dance, right up in the dance in that gold medal game. He's a great coach. Good friend of mine, Joseph. Very good friend. He was when I was in Germany, he was at basically the rivals team. We had a lot of talk. He is a good coach, but he's old school. And let me put it this way. He's like Murray times 10. Think about that, John. You know Murray, who was great coach. Joseph is. He's one of those two. He's a no-nonsense coach. So I think it's a good appointment for Germany.
You think they'll be improved with his work?
For sure. If they're not, I'll be surprised. It may take a bit longer, but yeah, I definitely think there'd be probably a one in the women's game to look out for, as well as the Dutch, because we don't know what the Dutch are going to be like with a new coach at the helm. So, and obviously, nobody knows what GB is, so we don't know where that's going.
As we reported a while back, that Van der Linden had left the Dutch setup. He'd left that orange and he'd gone to the blue of Italy. And in the write-up that we posted, it was regarding going as a sports director for the wheelchair basketball in Italy. Now, as you'll see on your screens, Italy have announced their 12-man squad that's going to the October Europeans. They've already picked the 12. I mean, that's organisation in its own.
Oh, for sure, yeah. They're going to be a different animal. I think they're going to be one to be up there. So you got... It's quite strange, actually. Not strange.
Well, the thing that's strange about it is he was named as the sports director. Now, on the 12-man squad list, he's down as head coach.
Yeah, but he can do the same. He could do the same job. He's doing exactly the same job as he's doing it in Holland, but with the men, he's probably organising the girls as well.
Yeah.
So on the men's side, the Euros, it's interesting because Italy are going to be in good shape. They've got a new coach. Germany, new coach. Let's see how he goes. Looking forward to seeing how he goes with the Germans. GB, nobody knows what's going on, so I can't say anything about them.
France. We spoke to, I spoke to Cliff at France. He said they're putting in a new system.
A new system?
According to Cliff, new system's getting put in France.
I can't wait to see this one. This is what I'm waiting for. So, yeah, roll on that. So, carry on, lad. Carry on with your news round interrupting.
Right, here we go. This is a big talking point. So, as you can see on the screen, that's a photo from the programme of the tournament of the under-23s. That's the 7 classifiers that were at the under-23s World Championships for I.W.B.F. Now, out of that 7 people, one of them's a wheelchair user. The guy used to play for Saint-Ouen in France.
But how many, this is my question, and we probably won't know that, how many players did they change from that classification, or did every player who went there stayed exactly what they were? And we know there's some that definitely shouldn't.
Well, the ones that we know that shouldn't, let me tell you this, they're going to make the third eye. The third eye is going to be back soon.
Woo!
In the next few weeks, the third eye will be back, and it'll be some of the players that featured in the under-23s, because we think there is some major errors still going on. And going back to the Phil Craven interview, when he spoke about the classifiers and how people who were a 4.5 couldn't get up a curve in a chair because they didn't use it every day, they just used it to play in. This is the point.
Yeah, but
this is what I'm on about with 7 classifiers, and only one of them's a wheelchair user.
I think Phil's not telling it right, that the 4.5s couldn't get up in the chair. Nah, I don't believe him. Do you know why I don't believe him? Because they'll have the chair on their shoulder as he's going up the curve. Oh dear, I remember. Hold on. I remember a tournament we went to. I can't remember who it was. And we get off the bus, we're waiting, and this bus pulls up, and they all get off. And all the players were carrying chairs on their shoulders. And remember, which one's the 1-pointer? Oh, it's him. He's got 2 chairs on his shoulder, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But talking about classification, as you can see on the screen now, Wimbledon's just been on. There's a picture of Alfie Hewitt, the tennis star. The Paralympic Association promoted photos of Paralympians at the Wimbledon tennis tournament in the stands. I couldn't believe it. Stood there, suited and booted. Alfie Hewitt. Is he
4.5? Got to be, isn't he?
He's got to be a 4.5.
Let's see. We'll see. We shall see.
Because it's been announced he's playing for someone this year, isn't he?
Yep, we'll keep an eye on that, lad. We'll keep an eye on that. Moving on.
Next one. The Australian Paralympic Committee has appointed 3-time Paralympian, our friend, Grant Meisens, as the president. Keeping it in the sport.
Yep, great selection. Great selection. Good job, lad. Good job. Like it. Yep. Like it.
He's a good guy, him, actually. I like him.
Yeah, me too. Love him.
Yeah.
Good guy. Moving on. Spain. Awards dinner celebrating a legend. And what legend can you not celebrate?
Well,
like him. This guy.
I seen this announced. and the BSR España Association, who feed the internet daily, they had an awards dinner. And who stood there, as you can see on your screens, getting his award, lifetime award, Antonio Henares.
Legend.
What a legend.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. When I started playing wheelchair basketball, I was number 4. And when I saw a Euro Cup match from Fundoza and he was wearing 9, that was the only number I wanted to be. He inspired me that much. And I ended up playing with him at Fundoza. And let me tell you this, for a guy that has got unconditional range with just a flick of the fingers.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? His shot was textbook.
His warm-up at training, when we used to go to training, he'd get there 10 minutes early. He wouldn't leave the key. Just shooting, swish, 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 in the key, in the key, in the key. Never seen nothing like it. I have never seen a shooter like him.
I know.
Never. And I've played with some greats, Kuhn Janssens and all them. No one can shoot like Antonio Henares.
There isn't anybody. You go to the free throw line, swish, swish, just go back. Yeah. You're just unfortunate he didn't have the better team around him. And you think about him in this area, oh my god, I think he'd be banging 40 points a game.
Easy.
And the thing is, what I liked about him is he didn't need a low pointer to screen for him. He used to go down on that side. And even if he had a big guy, straight over the top of him. He didn't need anybody else to get him a shot like today's team. But great guy, great legend.
Yeah.
Stand up to you, Mr. Henares.
So that's it for JP's News Round. Now, as we've been snowed under, and it has been a hectic few weeks, the Phil Craven interview, the under-23s, the private meetings we've got going on at the minute with something in the pipeline that we can't go into. We've just been snowed under. So we haven't done the dream team. We know we're up to the 3s and 3.5s, and we've got the list. We finalised the list. We'll break it down next time because we just haven't got the time at the minute with the show. But before we go, as you would have heard in the first half, Cinny did say...
What did I say?
We'll go back to it. We'll go back to it later in the show.
What did I
say?
say?
Who do you think will make the final 4 in the women's and men's Europeans?
Yeah, I did. The final 4.
So because I can multitask, i.e. I can watch the telly, speak to you, and think at the same time.
Well, you got
depending on the draw.
No, forget the draw. You got a big enough head. That's why you can multitask. Forget the draw.
Draw depending, I mean.
No draw depending. I'm putting you right on the spot. Bitch.
All right.
Get it
Final
done.
4 is going to be GB.
Is this men or women?
Men.
Yep.
GB. Germany. France. And Spain.
Tasty, lad. Tasty. I'm going to go GB. Italy. Germany. Spain.
So the only one's different is you've gone Italy and I've gone France.
Yeah. Way to support Cliff, lad. And his new system.
You're just backing the favourites with Van der Linden. I bet you thought I would have done that.
No.
I guarantee.
I knew you'd go for Cliff because you're so far up his backside.
He's my ex-coach.
You know what I mean? You're so far up his backside.
Baby. That's how he finished every time out. Let's go, baby.
He's tickling your tonsils.
Let's go, baby. All right, women's.
Do I go first?
Yeah, I did the men's first.
I think it's quite easy, this one. So I think it's going to be GB, Holland, the Dutch, Germany, and God knows, and Spain. I'm going to go with that 4.
Is that because you don't know what other women's... Do you think there's only 4 women teams in the Europeans?
Mate, France are hopeless. Let's get that right. Turkey are hopeless. So who else do you think is going to be in there?
Is there only 6?
I don't know how many there are, but that's my 5. What's your 4 then? Go on. Big Ed.
I think similar to you. I think the Dutch, the Germans, GB, and probably, actually, I'll give the last spot to Spain.
Exactly. We're perfect on that. Let's get it. When we get it closer, we'll find out who's there. So, the other shout out is, you cannot believe it. Oldham were on their way to Wembley, and they've done it. They're back in the National League. Tony is going to be so stoked. And did they go? I think they went, didn't they?
They went, as you can see on the screen. The first photo you're going to see is they're only listening to the Euro Cup Final 4 podcast in the car. On the screen. What do you think of that? Then,
yeah,
when we did the Final 4 Champions Cup. Then, I got a photo later on that day. They're outside Wembley, in the background, getting all excited, pumped up. So I was following the game. What a game. What a game it was. Full-time goals. Oldham have nicked it. And I'm on about they nicked it.
They have nicked it, lad. They did nick it. For sure.
Then we got this video. Have a look at this video. That's Tony celebrating in style. His boys are back in the league.
They're back in town. The boys are back in town. The thing is, I know they're back in town, but can they stay in the league? That's the killer. But congratulations, Oldham.
The day before Wembley, before the game, the CEO or the president, whatever, of Oldham got interviewed on our telly up here in the Northwest on the local news. And he said, this is fantastic for the club. Fantastic. He said, I've put a plea into the council. No businesses should be open on Monday because of the celebrating we're going to be doing. It was classic. It was like what was his name? Barry Fry.
Yeah, classic Barry Fry, that. Classic Barry Fry.
He was like a Barry Fry, I tell you.
Well, that's about it. We finish on a great note, an absolute great note. Oldham back in the National League, so that is perfect. You got anything else, brother, that you want to share? No. You know, we got to do a lot of practicing at what we're going to have to do soon, so we got to get, I'm just giving them a little taster.
That's true.
Giving them a little taster, but not too much.
But I can share something before you go.
What's that?
Do you know what ruins Wimbledon for me?
Yeah, tennis balls.
Blair Balding, enough said. Does my nutting.
She's not as good as Sue Barker, is she?
Oh, diabolical.
But
she should stick to Crufts.
Crufts. Who let the dogs out?
Look. There you go. What a fantastic Rottweiler that is. Oh, it's just having a shit. Stick to Crufts.
Listen, I'm gonna wrap this up before you say something you shouldn't do. So, on closing, and that's a wrap. Stay loud, stay proud, stay loyal. Is cooking.
That's a team, gentlemen. Hell yeah. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals.